Good morning. How are you guys doing? I am getting ready to do some more coasters. Just set you down here. I'm on a roll right now. Let me just show you. These were the first set that I did. I learned a lot. One, this was with the fake resin. Which I haven't used since then, just because I haven't gone downstairs. One, these were way too thick. That was probably the biggest thing. Only a couple things dropped from the surface. While I really do like them, I really wanted more, of course, more things to drop to the surface. So then I tried it again, and this time using this EnviroTex Lite, just because I had picked that up from Michael's. So this was the next one that I did, which I love. As you could see, still kind of the same thickness, still too thick in my opinion. I didn't really see a lot of white, but the gold significantly dropped from the bottom. So this was the next set, and I love it. I love the rainbow. That's what I was looking for that I didn't really get here. But the gold came down a lot. Huge, weird drops. So the next one I did, I wanted to do one just, I was trying to get like white on the outside, and this still kind of the same thickness. Okay. This was, of course, spread out. Randomly some weird white spots dropped down, but other than that, not really, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Lots of purple. I only used purple. I think I used blue, violet, and then a purple color. And I think I even put a couple drops of the magenta, the Senorita magenta with the white. And as you could see, literally just a very few white. So I was really trying to like focus on getting the white down. Now, this is the most recent one. This is about 3/4 of the size. And look, I did a lot of white. Okay, on each layer, I dropped probably twice as much white. And then even at the end, I dropped more white. But this was kind of, not these white spots there, but this stuff where it pulled the color down with a little bit of the white coming through, this is kind of what I imagined in my head. Now, besides doing those, I also was sealing coasters. So these are my acrylic ink ones. This is one set. Okay. Here's another. There's a set of 4 or 6. Sometimes there's 6. And then I had a couple random ones. I did end up having to do it twice because of just some spots. Here's a big one. This is 12 by 12 that I sealed. I had a piece of like I had a piece of cardboard down to protect because I'm using my kitchen table with paper on top of it, and I had spilled the resin, heartbreaking, and basically this completely sealed. It was really bad. I'm down to the last couple pieces. I took a break, and now what I'm doing is just using a heating tool to heat up the resin right on the edges, and then a razor blade, and it comes right off. But I had it on all of the pieces. So yesterday I spent most of the day cleaning up. So today I'm going to do 3 more, and I'm going to only do the coasters. totally focused on the coasters. Even though I have one more piece that I have to redo, and I don't know if you could see, but there's a couple major divots. I don't know if you can see them, but I have spots throughout the whole thing, so I gotta sand this down and put a whole new coat on. I got a new scale. Can you see that? Yep. Okay. Here's my setup. I got my alcohol, my molds. You need to pour these into, well, I don't know if you actually need to pour it into 2 cups. Actually today I'm gonna try not to with the scale. You have to mix this up for 3 minutes and then pour it into a different cup and mix it for another 3 minutes. So I have my torch, which I'll hit this when I first put it in there. Definitely am going to wear this today. I'm sorry I'm going to look like a total crazy lunatic with it on, but I have absolutely been experiencing headaches. So I usually crack the window, though it's really cold today. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do that anyway. Especially the alcohol inks, let alone the resin. Okay, I think the resin is more of a silent attacker, but definitely getting a headache. So, and I usually have a box, which I don't have. I just realized that after it's done, I kind of cover this, and while it's to protect it from dust or anything like flying in there, especially since we're upstairs and right by the door, so every time you open the door, there's a risk of something flying into it. It really is more for the smell, because the smell is really bad. So I'm gonna go, what am I gonna do here? First, I'm gonna clean the molds. So I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit of alcohol and just wipe it down. Okay. Whew. All right, now I'm trying to see, I don't do the measurements, so I don't know exactly how much. And I've been doing a lot because I've been resining other pieces. So, but I do want these thin, not real thin like the other one that I showed you. So I think, okay, so let me turn this on. Okay. So here's how I'm working my scale. All right, so it's turned on. It's set to 0. Hopefully you could see that. Yes, okay. You put your cup on and it is telling you how much the cup is. So you hit that again, it goes to 0. So now, actually I should probably just move you guys so you can see what I'm doing there. Oh, perfect. Slide it this way. Okay. Since I'm going to try to put it in 1 cup, it says to start with a hardener. It's at 17.3. I just want to get it to an even number. Okay. Okay, so it's at, well, it's going back and forth between, okay, 1.8 ounces. All right. So now let's reset that. Okay, and now we're going to try to get another 1.8 ounces. And there we go. That is an even, turn that scale off. Okay. That can't be good. Okay, so now we're gonna mix this. And I will probably fast forward this because of course you don't want to watch somebody mix for 3 minutes. Make sure you scrape the sides, scrape the bottom. And then this type of resin wants you to put it in a second cup, which I will do right here. And with a new stir stick as well, and mix it for an additional minute. Okay, so that was 3 minutes. So now I'm gonna pour it in to the second cup. I'm going to scrape everything off as well as the stick. Okay, and then I get a new stick. And now I do it for 1 minute. I feel like I didn't make enough for 3. Even though I want them thinner, I'll probably end up only doing 2. That's my problem. When you pour it in, it's really hard. Like when I get it to the layer that I think I want it, it just feels like it's too thin, and then I do a little bit more. But that last one, I had it nailed, so this might actually be a good 2. All right, now I'm gonna go into the first mold. Oh wow, this might really only be good for 1. Okay. Oh no, that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna just use my stick and just make sure that it is all the way onto the edge of, you know, the mold. Otherwise you get some bubbles there. This is enough for 2. I have to like get my measurements down, and I know some people are really good and they have it perfect because they do the math. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just a smidge more would have been good for the third one. Because that's about it. That's how fast it gets rid of the bubbles, and you're done. As opposed to holding the torch there. Here, I'll bring you up. See, no bubbles, crystal clear. Okay, so. Here's what we do. I'm down to this huge bottle. I use my little one. So I'm going to be using that for whites. Okay. And yesterday I spilled the white all over the place too. Today I'm going to start with yellow. I'm just doing a couple drops on the edge, and I'm going in with white paint, and I do probably double the drops, not too much that it spreads it, because now you can see, even though I only put a couple drops there, it totally started spreading it. There we go. It's really hard to do this backwards. I gotta bring my stuff upstairs. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the orange, and I'm gonna like kind of overlay that right to the edge of where I originally dropped the yellow. Because as soon as you drop it in there, it's spreading anyway. And again, probably double the drops is what I have found. Now I'm going in with red. Again, overlaying it over the orange. Okay, then I'm going to use some pink. I'm doing the rainbow a little bit different here this time. And that is pretty much going right on top of the red. Oh, the white is going everywhere. Need to get the, like a little container that didn't bring up. Now I'm going in with the green, which is the rainforest green. Then I'm doing blue violet. And that's kind of going right on top where I put the green, because this is really spreading here. Let me show you. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. So I think the darker colors go down easier. That's what at least I've seen with the ones that I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Now I'm going to use a teal and then blue, Baja blue. And I'm going to do these two together and then do the blue on top. And I'll just do the white, I mean, right on top of these. Okay, so let me show you where we are here. That's where we are. So that's application 1. So now I'm going to do it again. Okay, same thing. This time I kind of go in with the colors. At the same time, or at least the types of colors. And then I'm going to go in with the white on top. That's what I did yesterday, and I got the effect that I wanted. So I'm hoping that happens again. So let me do this one. I didn't want it to sit too long, so that's why I did the two separately. Because I kind of like the idea of these are mixing. These colors are mixing. Because the white is what weighs it down. So, okay. So let me put the tops on here because I am done with these. I do 2 layers. I mean, I imagine maybe more layers, but that's what I did yesterday, and I got that one that I really like. So now I'm going to go in with the pinks. I probably should have done that with the reds and the yellows. But that's okay. A little more white will only weigh it down more. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the green, the purple, the teal. Oops, that comes out probably way too easy. And then the Baja blue. And then I'm going to go in with the white. and get that weighted down. Okay, do the same thing here. Green, purple. Let's try to get this to drop. Instead of 4. Okay, I'm going with the white. All right. Now I'm going to close these up. I'm going to let that sit because the white is dropping to the bottom. You could literally watch the process. Make sure you put the right tops on top of your ink so you don't mix it. Here, let me turn you this way. Now you see how the white already dropped. The white is in the process of dropping. I really apologize and I'm gonna do my best to block out my child. I'm gonna go remind him again that I'm videotaping. I will be right back while this is sitting anyway. Right. Ooh, look how pretty. Okay, so most of the white has dropped. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hold you guys. Let's hold there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just do another layer of white. And hopefully you can see this. Okay. All right. So those are it. Tomorrow I will unmold these. I let them sit for 24 hours. So at 1:30 tomorrow is when I will pull these out. There we go. I'll snap some pictures now. And I'll show you them tomorrow, but I am really, really hoping that it comes out very similar to this one. Because most of those colors, most of those dots are the color with a little bit of the, I mean, you could see that it's like a little lighter, so that's the white underneath it. And that was pretty thin. So I think that these are too. I now know, okay, what we know is that we did 1.8 ounces, so I need to times that by 3 in order to get the 3. So learned something today. So that's it. You guys are going to just continue, right? Of course, when you see this on video, to the unmolding, and I'll show you what were some of the things that I've learned in the last 2 days. You're going to use a lot of white. I already bought another bottle of this. I am going to get a better dropper. These are not very controlled. As you could see, there's a lot that comes out in it. So I need to get a better dropper with that. Use containers. As I said, this tipped over. My resin tipped over. I had my resin cup in here. And I was trying to pour it, and hands had resin. Everything had resin, and I made a mess. And thank God I didn't have it directly on the table with like just one of these, you know, brown craft paper. I had the cardboard on top of it. So I would have never gotten them off the table. I would have really damaged the table. So I'm glad. So do your preparation and do that. be very careful with using a torch with your molds. I mean, you saw how quick I did it. I have not damaged the mold, thankfully. I mean, I like my heat gun, but I just didn't have the patience, especially with filming. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I mean, so far I've been very happy with this EnviroTex Lite. I think that's it. Just, you know, safety first and protect your space. They are so much fun because when you're dropping your alcohol in, you really have no idea what it's going to look like until it comes out. So that part I like. That's exciting. That's it. That's pretty much it. Talk to you soon. Hi guys, how are you? So it's the very next day, and actually I probably let it go a little longer than 24 hours. I had some things to do. They look very cool from this side. So we are gonna mold them, and I'm gonna do it on camera to show you how easy. That's it. They come up. And you just push the mold back together. Ooh. So again, I got some of the white drops that drop completely through, while there is some yellow here. The blue and the purple and the pink took over this one. But I love teal, and the teal completely is the majority of it. You know, it's weird too, because I really thought that I was going really heavy on the yellows. But I am, outside of that white spot right there, I am very happy with it. I was trying to see if maybe that was, it kind of feels like it was maybe something on the bottom, but I don't know. I'm very happy. It's a good thickness. So I think now I have my ratio, so I'm excited about that. Okay, taking out the next one, because remember I only made enough for 2. Let's take a look at this one. Same kind of thing that happened. The blues definitely took over. And I think because when I dropped one of these, I'll have to, you know, you'll have already just seen it. It just got like right through it. It didn't really drop, and that just spread everywhere. But I really like the thickness of it. Very happy with that. Here, see if I can. It's basically the top part of the tip. So perfect. And this one only had a couple of the white spots. Other than that, all of the circles you see are the ink dropping down, and different levels. I'll take some close-up pictures of it. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Yay! So 2 more done. I'm actually, it's 3:45 tonight. I want to really clean this mold up because I dropped a lot of white on it, so I want to clean that up. And I'm probably not going to make another one tonight. I'll probably do another video tomorrow and then have the right mixture to do this, but in all 3. And I think I'll just focus on some warm colors, because these are very blues. Even though I love teal. Love it, love it. Very happy. Thanks for watching the unmolding, the whole video. Now you guys this will be one video and you'll watch the whole thing. But thank you very much. The only thing I'm going to do now is see, it's got a little lip on here, so I will clean that lip off, but I don't do that today. I let them harden for at least another day or 2. And actually, I could probably show you that on the other ones. Yeah, so these are the ones that I took out yesterday. And remember how I can fold move it a little, which is exactly what this is. It's kind of soft. This is now 2 days later. I can't move them at all. So I take the razor, or what is this called? I don't know what this is called. I have no idea. And I just kind of go around the edge. That one was probably a little too thick. I try to keep it super light. I think that this is dulled. I need to get a new razor blade. So I just try to get the edge, because it's like a little lip. Can I don't know how to. Oh, this feels like all it does is flip open, because it flips down. Let's see. I was gonna try to flip around the razor. Yeah. I try to keep it level and then just score like that. That was much better. Okay, I'm almost done. A little more. Okay. And then I have a nail file somewhere. Of course, can't find it. And I'll file the edges around, and then I have round corks that I put right on top of those. So that's it. And then it'll be done. Still have these random white spots. I got to work on that. I don't mind the white spots if they're consistent through the thing, but just these random, looks like I spilled something on them. At least this one's got a little more consistency down that line. This one I love because you could see all the rainbow colors. So practice, practice, practice. That's all you got to do. Keep doing it. And what I like about this EnviroTex Lite resin is it's a good resin to use as a practice. I think it's $45, $50 regular, and then when you use your Michael's coupon, I use the 50% off. It's like 24 bucks. So it's a good, cheap practice as opposed to, art resin or anything like that. So, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.